Hi, Tina. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. I just love you, Tina. I'm gonna just take a minute because this is gonna be easier than typing it in. I'd like for you to help me pick out that diamond art that you were doing. A simple one. My mom's 88, but she still works over 30 hours a week. A real go-getter. She's not a little old lady, but something simple for her to start with. It would be pretty because her 3 days off, she gets really bored, and she loves to do things like that. She's so creative. So something something pretty, something that wouldn't be too difficult for her to start with. So if you wouldn't mind helping me pick one out, I'll buy it, not you. And I would just really appreciate it because I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. I'm no good at that stuff. All right, we're going to talk to Norm. He's hear my chimes out there. The wind is blowing things over and blowing things down the street. It's bad, bad, bad today. Norm's Norm's kind of distraught. He's he's very upset because of your pain. He's very worried. He's very upset. He's wringing his hands. Type of worry. It's like being a worry wart. You just feel this overwhelming worry from him. He says, I love you. He says, I wish you could feel my love for you. I wish you could feel it. He's trying, like overly trying to send that to you. He says, I know you need it. He showed me once again that you need to go to a beach. He showed me the same picture. I'm pretty sure it was him that showed this before. Just an empty beach, water, and you standing there all by yourself. Oh, you said you're up in Michigan or something. That'd be a little chilly right now. He's even showing you with a kind of a dress on, and it's just blowing in the breeze. Turn this light off. It's bothering me. Now he's showing me yourself wandering aimlessly through the house. Wander around and you look at something, you go, no, I don't feel like doing that right now. And you wander over here and you look at something. And then you go sit down. You think about looking at the TV, but you don't feel like it. You look out the window and there's nothing out there you want to see. And then you go back in and you look at a project and you go, I need to do something. So as you're sitting and working on whatever it is you happen to be working on at the time, he's leaning over your right shoulder. And he's trying to lean as close as he can. He's hoping that you're going to feel his energy. He says, and when you do, don't raise up real quick. Don't raise up real quick. That'll kind of spoil the energy. Or I don't know how. We don't know how to say it. Just stay there and enjoy it. He says, I know it's not the same, but it's what we have now. And then he shows, and then I got to get you here. He shows him putting his hands on the back of your neck and kind of rubbing, trying to rub the back of your neck. So I'm sure you know what it would feel like and when you feel that, because I have no doubt you're going to feel it or have felt it. He's talking about your hair, your hair, your hair. And if I've said any of these things in your other reading, I don't remember them. I don't remember what I did 5 minutes ago, number one. And I will not remember a reading after I do them. I guess that's a good thing. Bad thing. I don't know. It's kind of scary. Because I don't remember things very well anymore. Anyway, he's talking about your hair, your hair, your hair. He said, you'd be gorgeous without hair. Your light is gorgeous. Something just drew my eyes to here. Something drew my eyes up here. Like a ball of energy. And I don't know if they're always on my right side because Bob's always on my left. Oh, now Bob's laughing. Yeah, you could speak up a little more, buddy. But he is over here, right about there. I was seeing a ball of energy. Damn it, stop. And it could just be the camera flickering, but because I see a little bit of wavy shit everywhere. But anyway. He says you will see that. Okay, my ball of energy looks just like more like an intense area. It's not like a real perfect ball. It's not, I don't know, maybe you're going to see an orb, but mine are always, not always, but most of the time, like just something, you know, it's not like a perfect little round orb. He says, get your camera out. And you'll catch some of them. He says, the bigger one will be me. Says you're thinking about going to visit somebody and not visit somebody like just down the street, but like maybe taking a little trip to go visit somebody. He said you should do it. He said take at least 3 days. At least 3 days. And go do it. He says he has Pop with him. Pop standing behind him, your dad. Calling Pop. And your dad's standing behind him, and I don't know that he'll step forward at all because this is Norm's time. They respect each other when it comes to readings, and as far as who needs to be here the worst and whose turn it is. But he's standing behind Norm going like, hi, darling. Baby cakes. He called you baby cakes. They're both tipping back a can of something, and I want to say it's beer. But I cannot see the label. It could be pop, but it looks like beer cans. Now they're showing me an image of a campfire. It looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere. Like literally out in the woods. And they're both wearing flannel plaid shirts. I don't think I got that essence off of either one of them before. They both have on flannel plaid shirts. They're showing it's like a little cooler where they would need a fire. Almost like they're out hunting or fishing or something, but it's really, really dark. And they have just an actual, looks like homemade fire that they're poking it with sticks, messing with it. He's saying, no, it's not your time yet. No, 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 it's not. No, stop it. It's not. You're not. There's something coming for you. There's a reason why you have to stay. There's something coming. There's something that you're needed for. Because you have to be good. He says you're counting the days since he's been gone. You need to start counting the days in front of you and start looking forward, because I'm still going to be by your side. Now Bob's poking me over here. Actually poking me on my shoulder. He says Bob says to tell you that it'll be just like he and I are now. Different, loving, helpful, guide, learning things that we couldn't have learned down here together. We have a mission. You and I have a mission to carry on. Bob says to tell you he loves you. Bob's a very special person. Big heart. He says he's here to help. And I can feel his energy right here. And usually, and it's pretty strong, usually when he gets really, really close, and this might happen to you with Norm, maybe that's why he's reminding me, like this part of my ear will get so hot that it feels like it's on fire. It literally feels like it's burning. It gets that hot. Just on the outer edge, in the other ear will just be normal, because Bob comes in on this side. And you know, like when my blood pressure used to go up, you know, both my ears really beat red and hot. It's only one. When it's Bob, that's one of his signs. When it gets real close, and it gets my attention. Like, okay, what do you want? I know I'm saying something about paddling. What are we paddling? Not paddling like spanking somebody, but paddling like rowing a boat or something. Paddling. Pointing at the floor. Shoes. I'm confused right now. It's not hard for me to do. He's pointing at the floor. He's touching the floor kind of between his toes, but he's also making a point of showing me nice shiny shoes. Black shoes. Almost dress type shoes that he has on his feet. But he's reaching down and touching the floor between his toes, kind of right in front of his toes, right in the middle. I hope you understand what he's saying, because I don't have a clue. He's making a very big point of doing that. So I hope you get it. Then he stood up and he put his hands on his hips. Going back, I don't think he's doing toe touches, like exercising. He went back and he touched the same way. Okay, here we go. Spiritual charades. I have no idea. Can't explain it. He's not telling me. So I gotta drink my smoothie. A little slower this time. He says, I know you're mad at me. I know you're angry. The anger will subside. You need to help it. You need to help it subside. Then he's showing me your answer to this is you're going to beat your fist on the table and go, how in the hell am I supposed to help it subside? And screaming, I want you back. Screaming, I want you back. Where the hell are you? And why did you leave? And damn you, God. And I did the same thing. I seriously looked and tried to find somebody who'd give me permission to go whenever I wanted to find in the middle of 100 acres. I could go to the center of it and scream at the top of my lungs and scream until I couldn't scream anymore where nobody could hear me. Just to do it. But I never found that spot. Bob's over here poking on me. He says, you don't need to now. Oh, geez, they're talking behind me again together. They're leaving me out of the conversation. You guys talk when we're not doing this? They like each other. Now, one of them said we're similar. Dad's over here. Dad's over here and he's going, what are you guys doing? Okay, now Norm comes up behind me. I can feel him right here. He's got his arms. I'm trying to figure out he's going to put his hands here, do something. Okay, so he came up behind, he's behind me. He put his hands on my shoulders. He leaned in really close and he's staring at the screen, which a lot of them like to do. Because as you're watching this, he's going to be staring at you and thinking how beautiful you are. And how can you not know that I'm still there? How can you think that I actually left you? Just my old tubby body left. I am not going to desert you. Sorry. Hope that's not rude, but I have to drink that before I have to leave for an appointment. I'm going to a house. You've heard some very light footsteps. I don't know if you have your crystals all in kind of one area of your home. That seems to be where I don't know if he likes the energy of them or just likes the feel of that room. But he seems to, he's always showing himself somewhere around those crystals in the cabinet. They seem to like that area. Don't know for sure why, but he's showing me a dog. It's a collie dog. Very dark colored collie dog. Dark, as in, a lot of them are kind of brown. This one is almost got black markings. And he's laughing about farts. He's laughing about farts. Farts. Stinky farts. Put a plug in it. Oh, he's funny. He seems mainly just to congregate in your lower part of your house, around the crystal room, around the place where the cabinets are with the crystals. He's, you hear the shuffling of his feet. You hear those kind of scuffing of his feet. Bob's over here saying something, but yeah, I know. He usually doesn't butt in on reading. But I'm glad he's here. I'm very glad he's here. So my eyes were drawn to a paper in front of me, and I was drawn to the word gay. The name gay, something about being gay, and I don't mean lesbian or that kind of gay. I mean gay like in happy or named gay. I'm not sure why my eyes were drawn to that. But there's always a meaning. Right? He says, I can feel his energy right here. So hopefully you'll be able to feel that difference in the energy at the same place. Pointing at my ring. I can't say why he's pointing at my ring. But anyway, he's talking about your wedding ring. I can tell you some other time about the ring. He Said he's going to go. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I have to go right now. I'm still there with you. Please don't do that. Please don't tell me not to go because I'm not gone. I'm there. I am right there. There's also an uncle. But your uncle or his uncle? He said uncle. With him. I'm not seeing him. Don't think they're going to step forward. Don't know why he mentioned it. You can call on the uncle for advice too. He's waiting. He's leaving. I love you, chickadee. Sound like he said chickadee. Love you, chickadee. He said you're going to see me spinning you around on the dance floor again in your dreams. And we'll be able to dance really pretty. He says like dancing to the stars pretty. Yeah, he's leaving. Blowing you kisses. Holding a balloon. Usually when they hold a balloon, that's because there's a birthday or celebration coming up like really, really quick. Or just happened. He says, don't forget I love you. Don't forget I still love you. He's being pretty adamant about that. Okay. I hope it helped a little bit. I hope so. Let me know anytime. I can do a 5 or 10 minute little pop in thing, here and there, and you do not have to pay for it. You've given me enough. You've given me enough presents, and just being you. See you later. I hope it helps, sweetheart. Love ya. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor.